Good day again to all the viewers of our YouTube channel, Horticultural Trade Arts. Today we are going to make a terrarium. Okay, so we have two kinds of terrarium. Actually, we have the open and the closed. So you consider a terrarium closed if you cannot put one or both of your hands inside the mouth of the container to plant your different plants. And you consider it open when you have the mouth of the container big enough so that you can use one or both of your hands in planting. Okay, so what is actually a terrarium? Now, terrarium is actually a miniature landscaping. It's it's an art. It's an art of growing plants in an enclosed clear glass container. So your container should be a clear glass so that you will be able to enjoy a view or your plants from all sides of the container. Okay, so the next is the materials that you need. The materials that you need, of course, your container, clear glass, and then for this closed terrarium, you need something to plant, to help you put your plant inside. So there are these small tools that you can use, and some of the dibble also to help you put the plant inside the terrarium. And then you have a soft broom to clean the surface of the plants after planting. You need your growing media. Of course, the first is your growing media is the crust gravel. It's about 1/8 inch in diameter. That will be 1/3 of 1 inch. 1 inch of the height of the container. Then followed by sand or sand. It's about it will fill to 2 inch of your container. And of course, the last one is your loam soil. So your gravel, your sand, and the loam soil have to cover 1/3 of the total height of the container. Okay, so the 2/3 will be for the growth of the plant you're going to grow. And you need a finishing touch. So what will be your finishing touch? For our closed terrarium, because we're going to grow plants that will need higher humidity, then we have sphagnum moss. So we have here sphagnum moss for your finishing touch. Now, if your container is bigger, you will probably can put some artifacts and decors. Okay, that will be related to the landscape that you like to predict. Okay, so in this video, you will learn how to make your own terrarium. Then you can make your own ideas later. And whatever containers that you have available in your house, you don't need to buy everything. You can recycle some of the bottles that you have at home. And then, of course, to guide you in putting your growing media, you need a funnel. This is an improvised funnel so that you can put them inside. But for the gravel, we have to put the gravel slowly here so that your container will not break. Okay, so we start. We have our gravel first that will fill 1 inch of your container. So how are we going to do it? So instead of using the funnel, we can use our hands and guide it. Do it this way, okay, and guide it so that it will not break. So until you already have 1 inch, okay. Do not put all the gravel at one time because the bottom of the container might really move. So you will not have a container anymore. So you do it slowly. Alright, so we already have the first layer. And then we will need the sand. Okay, the sand, we can already make use of the funnel. Okay, so you can do it slowly. we'll have to fill up to 2 inches of the container. Okay, so there. Right, so the gravel and the sand that, as I have mentioned a while back, they are to aid in the drainage because there is no hole here in your container, your glass container. And of course, the next would be your soil. Now, if you like to have some color in your growing media, you can have grass charcoal for black color. You can have grass gravel for white color, or you can have grass clay pots. There are broken clay pots, you can use them. So you can have brown. Okay, and then you can have different designs like waves, for instance, or triangular or whatever. Okay, so that will add to the beauty of your terrarium. Now, our growing media. To fill up to 1/3 of the total height of the container. So, is it almost 1/3? Okay, so there. Now, it's 1/3 of the total height of the container. Now, we can make hole in the center. And then we can prepare the plants. Now, these plants need a little bit of higher humidity compared to the other plants. So, now we get a clump of this one. And then we can put it there in one side. Okay, so again, put it off center. Okay. Because the plants you're going to grow should be slow growing. So we have one plant from here. Have a group planting of 3, so it will always be an odd number. Okay, and then we have one more. We'll put it here on this side. Growing in an closed terrarium is more challenging than in an open terrarium because you need to make all sides look nice while you are putting it. So you can turn your terrarium this way and see if all the sides will look nice. How do you see? Does it look nice already? So it has to be fixed a little bit more. Okay. We put the finishing touch. We can have our sphagnum moss as our finishing touch. Alright, so how are you going to put the sphagnum moss? Guide them on the sides. You can have this small planter to guide in the side of your plant. Do it this way so that all the soil will have to be covered. Okay, then turn it around, put a little bit more. And direct it there. I have one more here. Now we're going to water. With the use of atomizer, you direct your water at the sides. Okay, the sides of the container. Because as you are watering, you are also cleaning. Okay, do you see the water there? The sides? You just make sure that the water, when you water, will be up to where the sand is. Okay. So that's your terrarium already. It is a closed terrarium. Okay, so if you like to make the sides clear, you can always wipe it. You can always wipe it. So you can have tissue, use it for wiping, so that you can see the beauty of your terrarium immediately. It needs a little patience in doing this, but you will be rewarded with a beautiful terrarium. After you have finished your terrarium, where do you put your terrarium? Put it in a partial shade, or not in a direct sun. Okay, and then watch it grow. Okay, enjoy your terrarium. When your plants will outgrow your container, what are you going to do? You just remove them again with the use of your planter and replant. Okay, so clean, of course, your terrarium very well so that you will be able to enjoy your plants inside. Okay, so you see, it's just easy to make, and then instead of putting your extra jars and others to waste or throw them away, then you can have something which you can actually sell. You can sell it. Okay, so you can turn it around and see if all the sides are good to look at. So thank you for viewing our terrarium making today.